Once upon a time in a faraway kingdom, there lived a king and queen who were childless and very, very sad. They went to see the wisest woman in the kingdom to ask for her help in having a baby. The wise woman told them that if they could bring her the flower of a magical plant called Rapunzel, she could make them a potion that would help them have a baby. The king and queen went to the forest to find the Rapunzel plant, but it was guarded by a ferocious dragon. They told the dragon that they needed the plant for a very important task, but the dragon wouldn't budge. So the king and queen had no choice but to return home empty-handed. Every day for 12 years, the king and queen visited the wise woman to ask for another chance to get the Rapunzel flower. But each time they were unsuccessful in getting the flower, and the dragon wouldn't let them pass. On their 13th visit, the wise woman told them that she had an idea, but they would have to wait a year before trying it. The king and queen agreed and waited patiently for a whole year. The next day, the wise woman gave the queen a ring and told her to place it on her finger every morning when the sun rises. She also warned her not to take it off until the next morning. The queen did as she was told and wore the ring all day. As the sun set, the king and queen heard a loud noise and saw a beautiful baby girl with long flowing hair standing in front of them. The king and queen were overjoyed and named her Rapunzel, and as she grew up, Rapunzel became the most beautiful girl in the kingdom. But the wise woman's magic was fading, so she told Rapunzel that she had to leave the kingdom and live in a tower at the edge of the forest. Every morning when the sun rises, Rapunzel's hair would grow a little longer, and every evening when the sun sets, her hair would return to its original length. One day, a prince came across the tower and was mesmerized by the sight of Rapunzel's long flowing hair. He climbed up the tower and asked her to marry him. Rapunzel agreed, and the two of them were married in a beautiful ceremony. At the reception, the king and queen were so happy that they decided to move to a smaller cottage in the forest and let Rapunzel and the prince live in their castle. And they all lived happily ever after. The end.